Oh, I hit record already. Hi everybody, this is Des, and in this video we're talking about a podcast. Since it is October, we're talking about a scary podcast, like it's not what we mostly talk about. This one is Boston Harbor Horror by Asylum 94 Productions. It is a Lovecraftian horror that deals a lot with the Coast Guard, and they're currently in their second season. If you follow the links and stuff in the description, you will notice that they also are called Occulting 315. And Asylum 94 Productions has a few other podcasts and stuff in the works, so high expectations, I'll say that. Boston Harbor Horror is fantastic, hence the reason why we're talking about it. Quick synopsis, it follows Alex Devereaux, a member of the Coast Guard. He's called out in the first episode to a medical emergency and finds an artifact. Of course, he finds the people as well, and this artifact, like artifacts in Lovecraftian lore, lead him down a trail of discovery where he meets other operatives or other members of the Coast Guard who are looking into things that are related to what he's interested in. He meets a professor, of course, as he researches this artifact, and finds a cult and some big conspiracies and stuff like that. It's kind of hard to talk about things without spoiling them, but at the same time, it's Lovecraftian. It follows kind of a lot of the tropes that those stories follow, but it does it in a very modern and believable, way. And I think the things that I like about this is not necessarily that it follows all of those things that you kind of expect in modern Lovecraftian stories. It's more that it comes at it from this Coast Guard perspective, and that Alex is a more relatable character. He's not the stuffy academic person who not everybody finds relatable. He isn't very knowledgeable about any of this stuff. He's very skeptic, but at the same time, he's feeling that pull and that draw towards this artifact that he has, to discovering what the heck is really going on. He has a lot of it. He has a strong drive to go above and beyond, not just out of his curiosity, but for everything. It kind of feels like he's that person who just, you know, does his job and does his job really well. It's kind of all the things I like about Alex. Alex is played by Matt Gagney. I think I said that before, but say it again. The professor character that does fit that more stereotypical protagonist role for this genre is Professor Matthew Alvarez. The voice on this character, oh my gosh, on this person, AJ Carter, you are amazing. It's just, he sells the role, he sells the seriousness. It's a very soothing voice, a voice that you want to trust and you believe is educated. It's really fabulous voice acting, paired with the actual character writing. It's wonderful. And then the next character, Agent Stone, she also has a glorious voice and wonderful, wonderful acting skills. The character is intimidating and caring and the kind of person that you want to be above you. And she's a special agent. She's not necessarily the boss, but she is higher ranking, and she's the kind of person that you can trust in that position. And even whenever she goes against what the actual protagonist wants, like, you still can feel it in her voice, like the genuineness of whatever it is that she's choosing to do. She really believes what she's doing is right. Once again, it's a combination of great acting and great writing that really make those characters like stick with you. Of course, there's lots of other people that show up. There's lots of other fantastic acting. They are in their second season, and the stories really got some places to go, and I can really see it continuing and still being interesting for quite some time. I think Boston Harbor Horror is something that is perfect if you're looking for something spooky to binge for the Halloween season, even though it's not specifically like ghost stories or something like that. It's definitely scary in its own right. The episodes are like 15 to 20 minutes long and nice little short burst. I think you could get through the whole thing in not too terribly long of time and get caught up and, you know, be sitting there with me going, when's the next episode? The second season really, really surprised me, so go listen, you know, catch up. I was so pleasantly surprised. It went somewhere dark. Darker than I think the first season, and pleasantly surprised is kind of an understatement. I think the place that the second season is taking it and the places that the second season is opening for the series is more exciting than even the first season, and I found the first season to be enthralling. So I'm just really, really looking forward to continuing this, and maybe after there's even more out there, we'll come back and I'll talk a little bit more about what I think of the rest of the show, since it's something that's still in the works and still coming out. Let me know if you check out Boston Harbor Horror, or let me know if you check out Boston Harbor Horror or any of the other podcasts that I reviewed. Let me know if there's any podcasts or books that you would like me to talk about, and I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you guys for listening, and I'll see you next time.